What's up, motherfuckers? Angry Jackalope. Yes, I'm back. So, I did a stream earlier. I had to step away because wife came home and we had to go eat some fucking dinner. I'm a fat fucker. I gotta eat. Sorry, guys. That's just the nature of the fucking world we live in. Look at this shit. It's still got all the chat from earlier. We're gonna have to see if there's a way to clear this shit. Is there a way to clear the chat? Let's see. How do you clear the chat? That was from earlier. Let's see here. Well, that's an interesting quandary we have here. Still shows the chat from earlier. It's kind of interesting. Oh, well, whatever. Let's see. Let me get it down here so I can actually see when something happens. All right, guys. Now, normally, this is about the time I drink some alcohol. I don't have any new alcohol really to drink. I don't have a shot glass here with me. And you might notice this little glistening all around my face here and this redness. It's because it's fucking hot. And I don't really want to drink and get hotter. You feel me? Fucking hot. Hot as Satan's balls. But we're still going to have some fucking fun. I got some news here for you. I got, this is fucking crazy, man. I'm telling you guys. This is the most bizarre fucking thing. Participant, pop-out chat, toggle timestamps. Boop. What's up, motherfucker? What's up, Dakota? Let's see here. Ah, fuck it. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Leave it as it is. Had an epic Diablo 3 session. It was quite fun. Quite fun. Indeed, it was. And I got to a certain point. It was 2 hours on a thing. Tom Sawyer is back. Welcome back, brother. All right. Let's see here. Where's my fucking news? I lost my news feed. There it is. Oh, I got some conspiracy shit. Oh, my Lord, people. I got shit to talk about tonight. And there's my daughter, Angel, right there. Right there. That's my daughter, Angelica Ricks. She's my eldest daughter. My other daughter, Miley, usually is, oh, there she is, way up there. Way over there. You can just see her just waving. She's saying hi. Hello. How's it going? What's uppers? Burn rubber. What's crack-a-lackin'? Now, speaking about hot. Holy shit, it's fucking hot, guys. So, heat wave. Phoenix, Arizona broke a over 100-year record Friday with 117 degrees. Holy shit, son. I think I'd sit on a fucking block of ice. What'd you do, hurt yourself? Hey, don't make that too fucking loud. Why don't you just grab the thing and go sit down and play it? There you go. My daughter is obsessed with Zelda. Zelda. You know what? Dakota. Wait for the conspiracy shit. We got stuff to talk about with this motherfucking heat, okay? Keep that shit in mind. California also had some fucking record-breaking heat. They were at 110 degrees in Woodland Hills. Holy fuck, man. They ain't used to that shit. This is predator weather. This is the motherfucking predator weather. This is when the predator comes down and starts hunting. So remember, the predator only kills armed motherfuckers. So if you see a shimmer, you drop all your shit so the predator don't kill your ass. Unless you're pregnant. If you're pregnant, the predator ain't gonna kill you either. Or if you got cancer or some other shit, like you're a weak motherfucker, predator ain't gonna do shit to you. Okay? Moving on. This is not a good sport. Well, if I'm gonna go hunt a deer, what am I gonna shoot? Fucking Bambi? That's not worth it. Anyway. Well, Tom, we can discuss that in a little bit here. We will talk about the motherfucking heat, because there's some shit y'all motherfuckers need to see. You need to know. You need to understand. There's some madness going on out in the world, motherfuckers. I'm telling you right now, brother. If you don't listen to what I'm trying to tell you, you're not going to be under. I'm just doing some wrestling bullshit there. Just goofing around. Just having some fucking fun. Just fucking up, you know. All right. Tension rides. U.S. South Korea launch drill aimed at striking North Korea's leadership. I don't know if you guys know, North Korea. I did get a late start, brother. I'm sorry, Leo. I got a really late start. I did a 2-hour stream earlier, and my wife got off at almost 6:30, and then we had to step out for dinner. And I said, "Hey, what time is it?" She was like 7. I'm like, "Fuck, I guess I'm gonna have a late fucking stream tonight." But better late than never. Better late than never. IZN checking in. That's right, my brother. So, North Korea just hit a milestone. Okay, and you got to take this you really got to take this and really dissect the shit that they say. Okay? You know what I'm saying? What? You're in the woods camping? Okay, well, turn the volume down so I don't scare the squirrels and all the other shit to do. Dakota says, what would you do if you met the leader of North Korea? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Well, it depends on the circumstance. Because if I'm in North Korea, I don't want to get fucking killed for what I'm about to do. But I would love to put some baby powder in my hand and slap his fat fucking cheek and just watch his face jiggle. Just powder spraying all on his face and shit. And if I could record that shit, it's like, and just powder just flying. I think that shit would be fucking hilarious. And if I was an American, I could wear that shit, I'd slap the fuck out of him. It's like, what the fuck are you thinking, dipshit? You're going to get fucking killed. You're a dumbass. So, North Korea successfully test launched an ICBM. Okay, that's an intercontinental ballistic missile, meaning, I don't know if I'd fucking cut him open and let him drain out. You know what I mean? I don't know. Exactly, Leo. It was like, yeah, he says, you spit a swallow. That's what's going on. But they successfully tested an ICBM, and they say it was a major milestone in its long-term effort to build a missile could carry a nuclear warhead to attack the United States. Now, I look at this and I go, okay, here's a couple of things we have to understand. First and foremost, we get all of our news about North Korea from two sources, South Korea and the U.S., because we're sure as fuck not getting it from China, Russia, or anybody else. So, and we just let them do this. Well, here's the funny thing. We've got a pretty sizable force sitting right in front of his fucking house. I mean, yeah, he might have successfully tested a ICBM, but we've been had that shit and we've been using them. So it ain't like, it's like, yay, for us, we just figured this shit out. Like, we could do, yay, push a button, oh, he's fucking gone, right? Now, the big problem with North Korea is, logistically speaking, they have a mountain range that they've dug pretty deep into. And also the intel on where his little fat pudgy ass is at any given moment is also kind of guesswork. And my thinking is this. If he was as big a threat as they are painting his little fat ass to be, I got some food here, sorry. That's what I'm doing. That shit is not me thinking or contemplating. I got some fucking food in my mouth. It seems to me it'd be rather easy for a good team sneak in and take his ass out. Realistically. I mean, it really shouldn't be that fucking difficult. As flamboyant as his ass is. I mean, I would fucking strap some on Dennis Rodman's ass without him knowing. Let him walk in and pop the cork, when they're fucking playing fake basketball. Just saying. If it's that big of a threat, they could always find some way to spin it. Somebody's going to visit, I don't know. maybe the Seth, have him go over there. Whatever. I think that would be fucking hilarious. Anyway, moving right along. So Trump labels North Korea a problem and a menace at summit. Okay. So now we're seeing the dialogue and the discussion starting to pop out where they're going to start to do something. And I would frankly be surprised if we make it through the year without some kind of an engagement, you know, we always seem to have some kind of perpetual warfare somewhere and some kind of a new threat. I don't necessarily view North Korea as a threat, because if you really take a really discerning look at their equipment and their gear, they're rocking Ray-Bans and some fucking wooden missiles on their parades and stuff. Their shit's pretty antiquated. They can't really wage any kind of meaningful warfare, but you know, they're just flexing their muscles and playing with somebody's fucking ego, his. So it's not like if we were talking about Russia, you know, if Russia was doing some stuff that we were viewing as a threat, that would be a scary proposition. Even if suddenly we got the blows over shit with China, that would be pretty fucking spooky. North Korea, shit, please. I'm not worried about North Korea. I think North Korea just furthers some agendas along, and it's going to be strategically timed to rock the markets and, you know, cause some other shit, you know. I'm surprised I'm not hearing shit about these super hackers coming out of North Korea. You know, you don't hear that because North Korea, from a technological point of view, is fucking stunted in the Stone Age. The motherfuckers is backwards. You know, fucking half their shit don't even have power. Anyway, let's get into the entertainment shit. Spider-Man just popped off, and it looks like it's going to do very fucking well for Sony. So far, it's got over 125 million opening weekend, and they expect that to go higher. I haven't had a chance to watch it. If you guys saw it, let me know. I'm kind of curious. No spoilers, but just tell me, was the shit good or fuck no, it's horrible. Anyway, you slice it, I'm gonna go watch it. I'm just kind of fucking curious. You know what I mean? I got some trailers listed down below. They got a movie from Gerard Butler. You may recall him as King Leonidas. Now the motherfucker's like King Doughboy. He's really pudgy now. He's really getting more rounded and pudgy. He's losing that edge. I think he's kind of coasting into fuck you. I'm not going to work out like that fucking shit ever again. Tom says we need to go back to the old WW2 strategy, just dropping big ass bombs. Yeah, the problem with that is, since they're so well dug into the mountains, that's one of the things that they kind of anticipated. So waging that type of warfare against that type of mountain range wouldn't work very well. That's the only thing they've got going for them. And they've got a ton of anti-aircraft batteries and stuff like that. So any planes that you fly over there, unless they're really fucking high for bombing and stuff like that, it's going to be somewhat questionable as far as actual use. You know, you're thinking about the Moab and stuff like that. You know, I'd be interested to see what it could do. But again, they're dug in deep as shit in the mountains. So there's a lot of old school generals that have already looked at the battle plans and said, engaging these fuckers are going to be hard. You're better off just going in and assassinate the fucker and take whatever ramifications are going to happen. Because, you know, we're not supposed to assassinate people, but come on, they assassinate motherfuckers all the time. So anyway, that Gerard Butler movie is coming out called Geostorm. Geostorm looks fucking epic. It looks cheese dick as hell, but the destruction on that shit looks fucking awesome. It looks fucking awesome. Like they mixed up shit like frozen hurricanes, tidal waves that freeze and blast people and freeze them on the beach. I mean, crazy. Like somebody got really hey, what do we fucking made like a fucking a hailstone like like the size of a fucking boulder. You know what I mean? Like they were fucked up on some serious shit when they came up with this movie. Death Note, Ultimate Power, that's going to pop off on Netflix, and it looks interesting. Now, I've never had a chance to really watch Death Note. My kids have, and they enjoyed it. And I like the idea of the little demon. What's the demon's name again? Shinigami? Shinigami. Shinigami. Shinigami, I got an apple. Anyway, what's up, Angel? Now, I got to tell you guys, Oats Studios, you know, the ones that I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks here. Yeah, exactly. The day after tomorrow, stupid as fuck, but a lot of fun. You know what I mean? I enjoy those stupid ass movies. They make me happy. Um, the Oat Studio, they got a hilarious. Again, somebody sat around stoned and hey, remember those old cooking things on the infomercials and shit? Yeah, what if we took those and put a dark twist on it? And that's kind of the premise of what Oates did. They did 1, 2, 3, 4. They did 4 of these little episodes that are just, they range from haha, that's kind of funny, to that's fucking gross. Okay, so they got a sushi, Cooking with Bill sushi, Cooking with Bill Presto Veg, Cooking with Bill smoothie, and Cooking with Bill Damasu 950. So it's really, it kind of reminds, I don't know if you guys remember Spike and Mike's, I think it's Spike and Ike or Spike and Mike's Twisted Film Festival. They had these late night movie things you can go and check out, and they had all these really weird fucking movie short type little like pieces. This shit from Oates is reminding me of it. It's hilarious, and they're really short, so you can go watch them. But they also have one called God Serengeti, which gets dark really quick and is fucking funny as hell. I liked it. I thought it was pretty entertaining. Now, you know what? It's time. What's up, Green Man? Glad you're back, because you're back just in time for us to put our tinfoil hats on, look around, make sure the government's not watching what we're fucking saying, and we're about to get into some motherfucking conspiracy shit, bitches. All right, so what are we talking about? Well, you know, it's hot as fucking Satan's balls, and I fucking found some shit that I want to share with you motherfuckers. I want to take you motherfuckers with me to the deep, cold areas. Oh, they said you're back because you're black. Oh, they said you're back because you're black. I'm back, motherfucker. You know, my stepfather was black, so I do feel like I do have a little bit of black soul in me. I did grow up in, the Bay Area, spent some time in Oakland. I had some times growing up in Potrero Hill, which is the ghetto of San Francisco, and I do associate quite fondly with the black experience, and I have quite a bit more black experience than probably about 80% of my black friends, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the conspiracies, shall we? Okay, so let's talk about some stuff. Yes, Roy, you come into Satan's balls, motherfucker. Hot as shit. Now, we're getting into conspiracy shit here. Down in the links down below, you will find a whole series of interesting things that have taken place over the last year, as documented by Dabu 7. Yes, Dabu 7. I like Dabu 7. And if you do not like Dabu 7 or Dabu 777 or Dabu 77, well, I don't know what to tell you. I like him. I think he's really dedicated. The motherfucker drops a shit ton of videos. Anyway, he's been tracking anomalies on the Mimic. And the Mimic is this kind of weather thing that watches certain types of activity that happens in the air and stuff. And what caught my attention is topics like this. Listen, and some of you that know me well will understand this. What do you think of Deadpool 2? I fucking love anything Deadpool. I think they're going to have like Deadpool 69. I think it'll be fucking great. It'll be amazing. It'll be out fucking standing. I think they need to drop a Deadpool every 6 months. But that's just me. So, these are some of the titles. Huge mystery beam shoots down to Antarctica. What? Bing, ding, 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 ding. That's my fucking spider sense right there. Bing, ding, 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 ding. Okay. Another huge wave anomaly caught coming from Antarctica. Ding, 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 ding. Oh shit, what the fuck is going on here? Right? Huge wave anomaly coming near mystery base and pyramids in Antarctica. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, I'm going to stop with the ding, 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 so I'm sure that's irritating as fuck. But there is one link down there I want you guys to pay close attention to, and it's titled, Antarctica is the key to controlling the weather. I watched that bit right there, and let me tell you, She dropped some motherfucking knowledge. She dropped some motherfucking knowledge, such as, I will give you some abbreviated shit. I'll give you a snippet of what some of the stuff she was talking about. So she's talking about some stuff, and I think we're all familiar with HARP. And if you're not familiar with HARP, you might want to look it up, because we had one that was in Alaska. And every country, every major superpower in the world has a HARP. Okay, now, but check this out. Down in Antarctica, the only thing that they typically have down there are weather research stations. Weather stations. That's interesting. I didn't think much of it before, but after looking at this chick's documentary type bit, which wasn't very long, there's a snippet of some shit she's working on. To her, I have to say, out motherfucking standing. You are my new hero. I think you're fucking awesome. You're cool as shit. If you happen to be watching this, wow, I'm impressed, because most people don't watch my shit, but I'm flattered that you are watching it. But she goes and starts talking about some of this one particular dude who is a really world-renowned weather dude. Okay, I'm not going to fuck up the title, but he's a weather dude. This motherfucker knows weather. Wait, I'm going to do Alex Jones now. He's a weather dude. Okay, weather dude, and he knows his stuff. Anyway, he was all about, publicly, there was a lot of groups back in the 50s that were all for weather control. Even Walt Disney put out a propaganda bit talking about the advantages of weather control and how it would help save millions of lives and all this other stuff. Okay? Cool. Which is interesting, because if you go back to the trailer for, where is that fucking trailer? Geostorm, the premise on that is we could save millions and millions and millions of lives by killing storms before they happen, doing weather control to, avert natural disasters and things of that nature. Okay, interesting. But this is where things get really interesting. This particular weather dude says, if you want to control the weather of the planet, Antarctica is the perfect place to do it because of all of the cold air and the way that it affects the conveyor belt in the ocean, etc., etc., etc. So he's all for it. But then at some point, because we're launching rockets in the air, we're going to the moon, we're doing all this stuff, we're doing ballistic testing, all this shit, he sees byproducts. Now check this shit out. This is where I didn't know this. And I was like, wow, that's fucking crazy. The byproducts, the barium and all the other metals and stuff that are byproducts of the exhaust of the jets and stuff that go up. He says, I think these are causing irrevocable damage. The two, big man. The movie is that the two that in 2012. Yeah, 2012 was cool. I like that one. Yeah, 2012. Just so. He says that the stuff that's going in the air is causing irrevocable damage to our weather, and if we keep doing the rockets and all the other stuff, we're going to create a really bad situation. Okay? And I thought about that and said, son of a bitch, this is back in the 50s. Okay? He's talking about stuff like the ozone layer. He's talking about stuff that later on they blamed. Slow down, use smaller words. Okay. The chemicals that come out of the jets. Okay? So, imagine you got exhaust that comes from a car, which is what they're blaming a lot of shit on right now. They're saying carbon monoxide that comes from the back of cars is causing global warming. That's what they're saying. This guy back in the 50s, who was a very well-known scientist, was saying he was already detecting problems in our Earth's shield. Our Earth has multiple layers. Think of it like, like a everlasting gobstopper with all the different layers of, candy and shit like that, right? So the ozone layer is one of the ones that protects us from really bad radiation. In the 70s and the 80s, they were blaming hairspray and other fluorocarbons as the culprit for causing the hole in the ozone. Now, check out how cold-blooded this shit is. So, Homeboy had a big-ass article he was going to put out. He had a heart attack. 50 years old, he had a fucking heart attack. This dude was hardy as shit. He used to go up to Antarctica and do exploring and shit up there. Okay? He dies of a heart attack. All of his research, they published, but the shit that he was warning about, all of that just disappeared. Okay? Just disappeared. Bye-bye. Gone. No more. So that's the conspiracy part. They killed his ass. They killed his ass because what he was saying was going to be so damning and so problematic that they said we can't let this guy put this information out because he is so well respected. People will take the shit serious. Now this is in the 50s. They hadn't gotten to the point where they are right now, where they just don't give a fuck. Okay. Nowadays, you say something they don't like, suddenly you're an enemy combatant and they're cramming cock meat sandwiches down your fucking throat for days. You know, they just take your ass off the street and get rid of you. I don't give a fuck who you are. Okay. But back in the day, they were still kind of hesitant about it because you had a population that was more literate, a little bit more up on, what was going on. And they had more of an attention span in the 50s than they do now. Now I could walk up, shoot a motherfucker in the face, and it'll make news for a day. And that's if it makes news, depending on where I shoot the motherfucker and who I shoot. You know what I mean? So we live in a hummingbird fleeting attention span these days. And they've done that on purpose to keep us bombarded with information so that our brains are constantly distracted and they're not paying attention to shit. But if you take a look, there's a lot of interesting stuff there. Now, continuing on, another channel that I do enjoy, Secure Team, he did a video today where tunnel to underworld found beneath Mexican pyramid. Now, they got some really cool technology now where they can basically bounce electricity through the ground, and as it goes through and it conducts through solid objects, no problem. But as soon as it hits open air, it creates that void, and then they'll be able to see tunnels, things of that nature, which is awesome. So they found all of these tunnels beneath Mexican pyramids and things of that nature. And then they come to find out there is a lot of underground passageways. Not just in Mexico, but around the world. In fact, if you look up the history of CERN and their collider, they didn't dig those tunnels. Those tunnels were already fucking there. They had to go in and do a little retrofitting and stuff, but the shit was already there. So the really interesting thing is there is a massive underground tunnelways around the world. Here, let me catch you back up here. So we'll see. Let's see. Tom says the State of the Union is truly disheartening. It is, but you can't let it get you down. You got to look at things and try to find the opportunity that these things present. Okay, man. Later. Bye. Later, Greenman. Let's see, where was I at? Oh, it's disheartening. So you can't really let it get you down. All these things are just going to be able to present opportunities to us. You know, I've had people say, Rob, you're a pessimistic person. Okay, Dakota. Later, brother. Ooh, Alfredo. Nom, nom, nom. That sounds delicious. You can't let the shit get you down. I've had people say, Rob, you're a pessimist. You're so negative. Man, you're just an angry jackalope. You're just so negative. I'm like, man, look, I'm not negative. I'm fucking realist. And they're like, oh, realist? Now I know you're a pessimist. And I'm like, look, if I was a pessimist, okay, and I was a negative Nancy, then why the fuck would I prep? Why the fuck would I get guns and knives and food and water and all this other shit? Because if everything I believe comes to happen, a negative, pessimistic person would be like, fuck it, we're doomed. I'm not gonna do shit, man. Fuck it. I'm just gonna die. Ain't no way we're gonna survive. Fuck it. Game over, man. Game over. You know what I mean? Game over, man. Game over. But no, I'm like this. Well, I really hope it doesn't happen. But in the event it does happen, I'm going to do the damnedest for us to come out on top. That don't sound negative to me. That sounds like I'm looking at a situation. I see the situation for what it is. I'm working on potential solutions for those situations. And then I'm just planning on executing when those situations happen. What do you think about them apples? That's what I'm saying. See, sarcasm is the body's natural response to stupidity. You ain't lying. You are not lying. Oh my God. You know what else is the body's natural response to stupidity? Stress. Because you want to choke the shit out that motherfucker, but you can't. And that creates stress. There is probably about 2 to 3 people a day that I want to choke and kill because they are breathing perfectly good air and they are just a waste. Again, Rob, you're judging another person. Huh. I'm judging another person. Okay, that's true. I am judging another person. And it's not right. But, let me paint a scenario for you. You got a woman more interested in going out, getting laid, getting her hair done, her nails done, and everything else, not taking care of her fucking 4 kids at home, puts her cigarettes out on some of the kids' arms, lets her fucking new boyfriend, whatever, baby daddy, whatever, rape her fucking kids. Is that a person worth keeping around? I don't think so. I really don't think so. How about, Chester Molester, doing some bullshit? What is this? Do you think Korea will screw this planet? I think we're already doing a pretty good job of screwing this planet ourselves. If you take into consideration things like Fukushima, which has never been dealt with, it is dumping billions and billions and billions of gallons of toxic radioactive material every year into the ocean, causing irrevocable change to the ecosystem, which will trickle into our lives. That's just one case of things that we do on a regular basis. Now, some people point to that and say, well, Fukushima was a result of an earthquake and, a tsunami that hit a nuclear facility. Okay. Well, my question is, why the fuck didn't they take that into consideration when they built that bitch? You're going to build something that has catastrophic effects on a planet. You might want to think it through. Let's talk about the electric cars. Everybody's like, ooh, the electric car is so much better for the environment. Bullshit. Those lithium batteries, when they eventually go to landfills, are going to be more toxic and more devastating to the environment than any regular car. Period. Prove me fucking wrong. And the fossil fuel that is required to create those things in the first place far outweigh the cost of a normal car. Now, I'm not saying we don't find green solutions, but let's just be fucking honest with these fucking solutions. Let's see. What about the 2 piece of shits that beat the women over cold chicken? That motherfucker and that bitch. Man, that fat motherfucker punched that little girl up. Man, I'd love to have fucking 5 minutes with his pudgy ass in my fucking garage. I'd cram a cold chicken stick straight up his fucking candy ass. Those motherfuckers piss me off. It's like, that's the predatory coward bullshit that I see all the time. And it's because motherfuckers are too afraid to do the right thing. Too afraid to do the right thing. People don't want to get involved. People, well, it's not my business. That's the problem. That's the problem. We used to be caretakers of each other. We used to be examples for each other. We used to be the shining example of what it was to be a moral society. I'm not talking religion. I'm not talking any of that shit other than right and fucking wrong. At some point, we lost our fucking way, and we put these fucking idiotic people on pedestals like the Kardashians, and we ridicule knowledge, we ridicule intelligence. Fuck. It's just, it's pathetic. I told my wife before, I said, you know, if things do go crazy, and you know, because we watch shows like Walking Dead and stuff like that, and we watch all these different things where there's post-apocalyptics and stuff. And I said, you know, if I had a group of people that decided for whatever reason they want to fucking follow me, you know, my first thing I tell them is, this is not a fucking democracy. This ain't no fucking voting. I make a fucking decision. We could talk about it after the fact, but I'm not going to debate it. It's my way or the fucking highway. You go figure out what the fuck you want to do. It's not my responsibility to save the fucking world. But if you do decide to roll with me, these are the fucking ground rules. And if I build a system and everything is working good, everybody is happy, everybody's content, everybody is pulling their weight in the way that they can, and some outsider comes in and tries to fuck it up, I will blow his fucking head off. It'll be like this. Oh, you know, welcome to the group. You know, this is how we do things. What kind of skills do you have? You know, what do you think? And if he's, you know, well, we don't have to listen to you. You know, who made you fucking God? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, there's no fucking God or any of that shit. People just thought I would be a good leader for this shit. I'm helping out. I'm carrying the weight of everything on my back. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I think you're, boom. I'm not even going to debate. Done. I'm finished. That's the problem in the world today. Too many of these fucking pussies walking around trying to be politically correct. Well, I don't like what you're saying. I give less than a fuck if you like what I'm saying. If you're a little pussy-ass bitch and you don't like what I'm saying, walk away, motherfucker. Dude, fucking walk away. It's like this. If somebody's watching this particular show and they say, oh, he's a fat guy, I don't like what he's saying. All right, well, fuck off. Get the fuck off my channel. Bye-bye, bitch. You're not welcome here. I don't want you. I'm not trying to grow the channel to get fucking 1 million subscribers. I give less than a fuck. I do this for mental stability so I can talk and hang out with the people that are more receptive and intelligent, can handle the shit I talk about. If you can't, if you're too childish, get the fuck out of here. You know? But, you know, the problem is, you got these pussies out there, and they've been coddled, and I feel bad for them. I'm not going to blame them. That's how they grew up. They grew up in a society that said, you're perfect little fucking snowflakes and everything else, and all this blah, 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 and here's a trophy for showing up, and all this other bullshit. That's fine, whatever. But at some point, somebody should have understood, you know what? I really didn't do shit, and I got an award. That's not good. You know? That's not good. Yeah, Tom, exactly. You keep those problems from forming once. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. No fucking shit. You know, it's like, I don't remember the name of the show, but there was a show, it had Matt Damon. No, not Matt Damon. What is his name? Maybe it was Matt Damon. No, not Matt Damon. Oh, God, what is his name? Oh, shit. Well, anyway, I had this dude. I'll tell you the premise of the story, and you'll probably know exactly what I'm talking about. So, he's a FBI agent. He gets in a car accident. He goes to a spot. He's looking for his former partner, and the town is weird. The town's crazy. The sheriff likes to eat ice cream and all this other shit. He finds one of the old FBI agents sitting in a fucking thing, all strapped to a bed, dead and everything. And then, huh? Oh, nice. Well, there's the other book right there, if you want to see exactly what happens right after. Okay. So, he, hey, Joe. I'm trying to talk here, and you're distracting me. So then, come to find out, at the end of the thing, basically, these guys were put in these time capsules. They got frozen. They thawed them out later on, and they were trying to rebuild society. But they couldn't tell them outside this fucking wall were these fucking monsters and shit. Right? And, see, there you go. See? Winter knows. He said, first time I was given a participation award, I was fucking pissed. I never felt more disrespected, and I was only 12 at the time. That's my fucking point. You fucking know. You know when something's right and when something's fucking wrong. And that obligatory award doesn't make somebody feel included. It didn't feel right. Reward is from the effort. When you know you put the effort in and you get that A, for an example, you feel good about it. If you just walked into class and the teacher said, you get an A just because you showed up, you're like, oh, fucking great. I didn't learn anything. I wasn't fucking challenged. Matt Damon. Okay, it was Matt Damon. The Wall with Matt Damon. Thank you, Roy. So, but the funny thing was, so here's the thing, okay? You get the job until you die. I replace you. That's how I live. Yeah. Yeah. If you could do the job and you have satisfaction, like, believe me, if I had a group, I would try my best to put people in positions of doing things that they're good at, they enjoy doing, and they feel fulfilled. They feel purpose. See, there's a key word there. There's a word we don't hear people talk about very often. It is purpose. How many times have we seen older people retire and then rapidly decline and then fucking die? Because they feel worthless. They don't feel purpose. They don't feel a need. Okay, they don't feel needed anymore. So the key for any group dynamic is to find fulfillment in the shit you do. Right? There might be something that's physically hard. You might not like doing it, but the reward is in the final fruits of your labor. You sit there and you work your ass off, and then you grow some shit, and everybody's eating it, and they're loving it, and they're like so thankful. It's rewarding itself, you know? But anyway, getting back to this, the wall, the whole concept there, which was fucking brilliant, was they did it in society once where they told everybody, they woke them up and told them what was going on, and the place burned to the ground because the idiots couldn't handle. They just couldn't handle. The brain shut down, and they're like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And they were killing themselves and all this other crazy shit. Okay? Because they were a bunch of coddled, pussy-ass motherfuckers that were against adversity. They couldn't handle the shit. Okay? So they created this fallacy, this fake environment where, oh, it's just the same world you grew up in. It's just a little bit different, you know, and got a little weird sheriff and stuff, and there's a little ominous stuff going on. You know, I watched that show, and I would have been like, you know what? Shit. As soon as Matt Damon was causing all those fucking problems, he would have caught a bullet. He would have caught a bullet. Or I would have took him to the side from the very beginning and said, listen, we want to bring you out. We think you have some value. We think you can help with stuff that's going on. This is what's going on. Here's the fucking monster. Here's the fucking wall, blah, blah, blah. The minute he's like, oh, you got to fucking tell everybody. That's the right fucking thing. Like, listen, we tried that before, and everybody fucking committed suicide and died, and the thing just went fucking wackadoodle. Well, I don't care what you're saying. I think, back, gone, done, finished. No, why carry it any further? You gave me every opportunity. You tried to work it out. You tried to present him the actual deal. Let's see. Oh, no. Yeah, the wall's the other Matt Damon. That's the one with the monsters. Something, westward something or something like that. Westward Pines or something like that, I think is the name of it. And it's Matt Dillon, I think. Matt Dillon, Westward Pines. I'm almost 100% positive on that. I'm picking that up. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, my point is, some people you can't fix. Some people are so fixed in their reality, you could hit them over the head with a T-Rex dick, and they would not believe that the T-Rex is sitting right in front of them. Their mind will not deal with it. The T-Rex will go, and they'll go, YouTube. It's got to be a YouTube prank. It's got to be a YouTube prank. It'll get ready to take a piss on them, and the yellow stream of piss will hit them. It'll be hot and nasty. Wayward Pines. Thank you. Yes, Wayward Pines. There is a guy named Matt. It's the main actor. Matt Dillon, I think. I think that's his name. He's really well known. Yes, Matt Dillon. Thank you. So, you know, they're sitting there drowned and, you know, got the R. Kelly of T-Rexes pissing all over them, and the motherfuckers are still not believing it's a real fucking T-Rex. You know? And it's just... Oh, he was the main character in the first series. In the very, very first season. And then after that, he wasn't in it anymore, and we stopped watching it. I think they did like 3 seasons. Because the first season was really good. That whole slow reveal, and then when they revealed it, it was great. It was like, whoa, that's fucking crazy. It was good. It was a good series. But, you know, you see shows like that. And it makes you think. And I can't help but agree with some of the summaries that they say. You know, sometimes you get certain people with certain dynamics, they come in and they just don't work. And so you give them an opportunity. You say, you know what, it ain't working. There's another fucking encampment about 4 miles that way. We fucking barter and we trade with them. You might be a better fit there. Give them a chance. We'll give you an escort. You need an escort. We'll have some guys go with you. You know, take, you know, make sure you got enough to outgun him. If he fucking tries anything squirrely, get him over there. Let him know, hey, he just doesn't fit with our culture. He's kind of more mouthy, kind of a dick, real big asshole. You know, he doesn't want to work, doesn't want to do shit, but he wants everything. So, I don't know. Maybe you find some fit for you guys. And we can go back and say, fuck it. You know? But the society we live in now, instant gratification, laziness, you know, and a lot of this is not just American. There's several countries that fall into this pattern of, you know, taking shit for granted. It's like, it's hot as hell, but it's actually not as hot in here as it would be if we didn't have air conditioning and a bunch of fans in here and stuff like that. There's places in the world, it's hotter than here by far, and they just deal with it, you know? So it's one of those things that is always just kind of really frustrating. Yeah, that's a little bit of a walk, but yeah, if I do happen to be that way, I'll go swing around saying, hey, anybody know Tom Sawyer? I'm looking for a Tom Sawyer. Oh, shit. That would be fucking comedy. That would be comedy. All right, so we're 46 minutes in. We got 14 minutes. Oh, no, Magic, you're here. You're here. I am running late. Yeah, I'm running way late. I got another 14 minutes left on the stream, but I'll go longer because my wife, she got home from work. She's tired as shit. She went to bed already, so ain't no reason for me to fucking end the stream exactly at 1 hour. I can go longer if you guys want to chit-chat and talk about some shit, because I am definitely in one of those fucking moods. I'm hot. I'm uncomfortable. I am seriously fucking unfiltered. So if there's anything you guys are like, you know, Rob, I'm kind of curious. What's your opinion on whatever? I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you whatever the fuck you want to know. Love that sugar water poison. Just some other updates. I am now at about page 156, chapter 21. Oh, fuck. Okay, 47 KCR. 47 Kisser. East Coast, been cool hanging with you. All right, brother. Jess X. All right, I touched on this a little bit last week when I was really getting hammered. And I touched a little bit on it earlier when I was streaming my Diablo 3. Now, understand, I got a relationship with Shrade. I've got a really good relationship with Shrade. I think Chris's relationship was a lot higher up. My relationships were a lot on the lower end. More of the social guys and stuff like that, you know. But that being said, do I think Shrade fucked the pooch horribly with the whole Jessica X? Yes, I do. Could it have been easily averted? I don't know. I don't know if they did try to talk to Chris about it. I don't know what happened. Chris knows in his conversations, he's alluded to certain things, but I learned a long time ago, two sides to every fucking story. Okay. Now, if I was Shrade, okay, this is me now. If I was Shrade and I was looking at it, hey, what's up? What's up, man? If I was looking at it and I sold out the first two batches that we made in production, I'd be very happy. I wouldn't have changed shit. I would have kept putting it out because people like the Angry Jackalope. Ah, got it done. See, there you go. That would have been perfect. See, that's fine. That's perfect. So, see, Roy knows more than I do. They already admitted it was because they had blades done in a different factory. Survival on Purpose Saturday's vid. I hadn't seen this stuff yet. Okay. So, there's your perfect thing. Now, if they would have said, yeah, there's a batch that's out, blah, blah, blah. You could tell which ones they are because it's not saber grind, right? People then decide when they're looking up on Amazon or whatever it is, they could ask the question, is it the saber grind one or is this the error one? I'm sure there would have been some people that would have wanted the error ones, or if Schrade had realized the factory was wrong, the smart thing would have been pull those, tell anybody that got them, hey, if you got one of those, you're going to have to wait till we do another run. We'll go ahead, bite the bullet, and give you another one. Okay, we'll give you one with the correct ride. That would have been fine. That would have been done. But I think some egos got in the way. I think some people got upset. I think some people might be short-timed, too, because, you know, anytime you have some kind of a takeover, or not a takeover, that's the wrong word. Whenever you have some kind of a merger where one company buys another company out or whatever else, a lot of times you don't end up with the same people, right? And then a lot of times the new company comes in, thinks they could do shit better. They fuck things up for a while, and then they figure out through trial and error how to get into the right swing of things, and then things go to whatever level it's going to go to. So that's, you know, me personally, I told Chris this too. I said, I really don't give a fuck, dude. I did a bunch of videos. The old Jess X was fucking solid as a rock. It was great metal, handled a lot of abuse. But all of the guys that came at me because of this, all of the zealots that were on Chris's side that were like, you need to do this, you need to do this. Like, first of all, fuck off. I don't need to do shit. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, man? With the late horror show. Ooh, I like the name. Late horror show. Tonight we're going to talk about the fucking zombies. But, yeah, you know, coming to my channel, telling me what the fuck I need to do on my videos, I was like, I really don't have to do shit. You know what I mean? Don't really give a fuck. But I like Chris. Chris is a fucking cool dude. And, why, thank you. Chris is a cool fucking dude. And to be completely honest, he's the result of 80% of my fucking viewers. Right? So I'd be a fucking really conceited, cocksucking douchebag if I didn't do something. So out of respect for Chris, I just took the videos down. So that way people wouldn't watch my videos, see me chopping deer heads in half and all this other stuff, and go buy a blade and feel like they got bait and switched. So I said, fuck it. So I'd say, Chris, you can let everybody know, just stop bugging the Angry Jackalope. I'm not getting involved in this shit. I'm not. You know? And it's not because Schrade sends me anything. In fact, they told me straight up, because of all of this stuff, they're not going to send blades out anymore. And I said, that's cool. Yeah, I get it. I respect it. Because any video I put out regarding Schrade stuff, I'm going to have these same guys going to jump on there talking about Jess X. I'm like, okay, I get it. I think the whole fucking community gets it. We've heard it ad nauseum. Done already. You know? I don't like to get on this shit in the bandwagon and start fucking harping on the company or anything else because they fucked up. Why? Companies fuck up all the time. I call them on it. You know, if they were like, okay, we're going to discontinue it and everything else, that's cool. That's cool. Ha ha! Now, Chris is also saying that he treats bad on a new batch. I said that I felt he wanted to get away from Schrade anyway because he was having knives made by Bark River now. He said that's funny. You know, it's the thing. Look, Chris is a smart fucking dude. Okay, he's a shrewd businessman. He knows what he's doing. You know, he's just, you know, he's doing what's right for him. And I applaud him. Good fucking job, dude. You use social media effectively. You use the power of the people to bring a certain message out. Nice. You know, he's got the whole Facebook group, PM, well, I forgot the Prepared Minds or something like, I forgot the name of the group. But he's got a small little army at his beck and call. You know what I mean? And I can't say I wouldn't have done anything differently, to be honest with you. If I had a blade and it was Angry Jackalope and my reputation was riding on it and they changed it and it was breaking with the same types of tests that I had done before, you know, I'd be like, yeah, that's fucked up. You know, what's up? What's up? What's up? Meeting of the prepared minds. Thank you, Roy. But, you know, it's just one of those things where, just like when Drop Force Survival was doing a spine wax against Schrade and, you know, he found a way to hit it just right to make the lock fail. You know, in my opinion, Schrade did the right thing then. They pulled back the blades, they reworked it, and they put out a newer model, and it handled his testing after the fact. I thought that was the smart thing to do, all things considered. And I think there was a smart solution for the Jessica X nightmare, but again, it's not the same company now. So that being said, you know, what can you do? You know what I mean? Really. So officially, I think from the information that I saw, it's pretty fucked up. If there was an error and they didn't let him know and all this other stuff, just kind of fucked up. If he discovered it and told them and they're like, oh, well, too fucking bad, we're going to put it out anyway, we're not going to fix it going forward, I think that's fucked up. But I wasn't there. I didn't hear the conversation, so I don't fucking know. And to be completely honest, I really don't give a fuck. I really don't. You know what I mean? I've got the old Jess X. I love it. It's a great fucking blade. If it's discontinued, great. I got a collector's item. Other than that, I ain't got nothing else to say about it, really. Anything else? Any other kind of controversial topics you guys want to talk about while I sip my tasty beverage here? It's so hot, my drink's getting fucking warm. It is the absolute worst things in the entire fucking planet. When you got a nice icy drink and it's so satisfying, and then you drink it and then it's warm. I know. First world problems from a fat fuck. What can I say? All right. Well, we're coming up 3 minutes now. 3 minutes till the top of the hour, at least the hour for the show. And unless you guys have anything else you want to chit chat about, we're going to start winding this bitch on down. All righty. I think we're done. I think we're good. I want to thank you guys. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day, even though it was a late episode. I appreciate you showing up, supporting, chit-chatting, talking, all that jazz. No, the worst thing in the world is actually chopping your dick off. Oh. Oh, yeah. Roy says, I got the Smith & Wesson SWF 55LM made by Taylor Brands. Blade is awesome. Fit and finish is so-so. She fell apart immediately. Oh, fuck. She fell apart immediately. That sucks. I'm afraid of what Smith & Wesson is going to do now that they're in charge. Yeah, that's always been a fear. That's going to be the fear. Angel says, are you going to have a man cave in your new place? Yes, I am. So the studio is actually going to be air-conditioned inside, in the basement, nice and clean, to my spec. I'm going to paint one wall blue. The other one's going to have all the blades on it. And then the other wall is just going to basically just be a standard wall with all my camera gear, tripods, all that stuff that's sitting there. So going forward, when that studio is in place, it is going to be phenomenal. I'm going to be able to do stuff like the news. I'll probably do. There's a lot of times I need to do a video where I'm standing up, like I'm showing holsters or I'm showing something else or I'm showing something, and I need to be standing. So that's going to handle that problem. Plus, it'll be, blue you can use as a green screen as well. So that should be a lot of fun. And then the other wall with the knives and all the other stuff is going to be my new backdrop when I'm doing tabletop reviews and things of that nature. Let's see. Should you own a gun or a bow? Well, a lot of it depends on where you live, what your needs are, and what your aptitude is for, what your skill set is for. Shooting a gun is totally different than shooting a bow. A bow is going to require a substantial amount of skill to master. But what is nice about a bow, yeah, Magic, I might do something like that. What's nice about a bow is once you have that skill, if you can figure out how to make bows from raw materials, for all practical purposes, you will be able to arm yourself as long as you have the raw materials around. A gun really doesn't take a whole lot of skill. You just have to aim in the approximate area of what you want to destroy, and you're good to go. But I agree with Tom. If you can have both, you can. Have you ever killed anyone? Just wondering. Dakota. That would be no. I have not killed anyone, because if I did kill someone, that would be a against the law, and I could go to jail for that. And so we don't kill people. Anyway. I killed some pussy. I'm just saying anyway. But yeah, getting back to Mike's. Yeah, if you could get a gun now, see, even a gun. Now the question is, do you get a pistol, a rifle, a shotgun, a long gun? There's different uses for different types of guns. So again, it depends. What is your purpose? What is your need? Do you need silence? Do you need quiet? If you have, because the reality is, a good bow is going to cost you the same as, a decent gun, right? You might be able to pick up an entry-level bow that's going to be substantially cheaper that you could practice with. You can pick up guns. Again, also, depending on where you live, will also dictate to you what you can actually have. If you're in New York, for example, you might not be able to get either. If you're in California, they might say, yeah, you can have an old school bow, but you can't have a new one because it looks too scary. I don't know. So, again, you have to look in your local areas to see what you're legally allowed to own and possess. And then you want to also figure out where you're going to be able to practice. If you have a gun, you have to go to a gun range, typically. Out here in Utah, we've got a lot of places where I can go shoot outside. I can just go somewhere. And yes, and Tom is absolutely correct. Knives are important tools as well. A lot of times, in certain situations, I actually prefer a knife over a gun. Especially if I'm trying to be quiet. Because even with a silencer, a gun still makes a tremendous amount of noise. A good knife? Yeah, good knife. Good knives are important. In New York, you can't carry a 3-inch lockback. I know, man. New York, that comes back to the pussy mentality I'm talking about. It's like, for simplicity's sake, this is what it comes down to. It's not about the gun. It's not about the knife. It's not about the bat. It's not about the brick. It's not about the car. It's not about the screwdriver. It's not about the fucking fork, right? If a person wants to kill, a person wants to kill. A tool only makes things easier. Yeah, Cali is starting to rapidly become fucking New York. But I think you could get away with a bow. You can get away with a bow relatively easy, I think, in California. And I think there's a lot of spots where you can actually practice with your bow, and because it's quiet, you're not going to get in trouble. Problem with a bow is your ammo is going to run out fairly quick. As my daughter will attest to when she's talking about Zelda. But bows, running out arrows. Right. I don't know anything about Oregon, so I couldn't tell you, but I do know that since it's probably coastal, they probably also have some pretty strict rules and stuff like that regarding guns and stuff. Seems like any place that's got a beautiful view, ocean, or sits on one of the coasts has some pretty messed up laws when it comes to certain size blades, guns, and things of that nature, which is stupid. It's really fucking stupid. Yeah, I almost said something that would get you guys in trouble legally. I better not say it, so I'll shut my mouth right now. But yeah, it's unfortunate because that's one of the reasons I left California. You know, exactly, Tom. You know, that's one of the oldest, most intimate ways to kill somebody is to strangle the shit out of them, right? And a lot of times, when you look at the demographics, that's exactly what a lot of homicides come down to. They come down to a fist fight. Somebody gets down on the ground. They start wrestling. You get them in a fucking chokehold, choke them the fuck out. Happens, right? But what are you going to do then? Chop off a fucker's arm and put some kind of limitation on the arms? Or the hands? Stupid. I mean, this. Think of Conan, right? When Conan and James Earl Jones are sitting there talking, you know, James Earl Jones drops some knowledge. He's sitting there pointing at the sword, and he's all, yeah, okay, that's great. I remember I was questing for it. I wanted the riddle of steel and all this other shit, you know, blah, blah, blah. But what is the sword without the hand? You know. But that's cool. In Oregon, all knives are legal if you're over 18. That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, you know what I do whenever there's a questionable blade? I just have it out in the open. Cops ask me questions all the time. They'll come up and talk to me. Hey, what's the deal with the big knife? I have a YouTube channel. I do YouTube. Oh, okay. You do YouTube. Cool. I'm like, fuck, whatever. You know, like, I don't want to be one of those dicks that say, this is my fucking right, pig. Fuck off. Quick way to get tasered. Just saying. Yeah, it's kind of stupid, man. I get real upset when I think about these types of things because I was just talking to some folks earlier about freedom. Let's see here, Magic. Hell, I'm in Georgia, a convicted felon now, and I can still carry a blade as long as it's not over 5 inches. Need to find out if that means 5-inch blade or 5-inch overall. 5-inch blade. I'm willing to bet you any amount of money. It's the blade length. It's the sticky side. Because if it's a 5-inch overall, what are you carrying around with your fucking nail file? Or, you know, carrying around one of those Kershaw little teeny tiny blades? I'm going to stick you. I'm going to stab you with my little blade. You know? It's sad, really. It's really silly. I was just talking to some guys. We went and my wife was picking up some stuff. Oh, this shirt says, I'm surrounded by idiots. I'm surrounded by idiots. Sad but true. Well, I'll put it this way, Mike. Cost of living is substantially cheaper here. It's a gun-friendly state. It's a knife-friendly state. You got a lot of Molly Mormons here that are very, 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 very religious. If that doesn't bug you, and you like real seasons, so you have snow in the winter, like it's really cold, and you have really heat in the summer, you might like Utah. If you've got a family, or you're thinking about starting a family, Utah is great because they have a lot of family-sized stuff here. They are a little bit funky on the alcohol, so you got to be more creative on that regards. But other than that, shit, I like Utah. I do. Call myself Utah Rob. What's up? I'm Utah Rob. You might recognize me from my YouTube channel, The Angry Jackalope. I am Utah Rob. You know what I mean? But cost of living here compared to California, holy shit. I still charge the same amount of money that I charged in California, and I get twice as much bang for my buck here than I did there. The law for non-felons is you can open carry anything up to a 12-inch blade. Over 12 needs a weapon carry permit. Then would permit you could carry a sword if you wanted. Over 12. I'm trying to think. So that would mean I couldn't carry my M4X Punisher, I think, because I think the blade length on that is 9 inches. Well, I guess if they're talking, 12-inch blade. Yeah, I could carry my M4X Punisher. I couldn't carry my Felon. My Felon, I think the blade is about 12 inches. You like my 12-inch blade? Are you looking at my 12-inch blade? And as far as carrying a sword, I joke with my kids, and I tell them I envision a time where we might be walking around with swords again. Maybe not in my lifetime. I'm getting kind of fucking old. If that shit's going to pop off, I hope it happens while I'm still capable and not some old fucking man. But then, you never know. Oh, they're nice. Yeah, they're nice. Yeah, Tom, that's rough. That's rough. A mild winter. Well, I don't know. If you don't like the snow, you might be okay. I'm a big fat fucker, so I like it cold. I prefer it cold. In fact, if I could keep my ambient temperature in any environment I'm at about 60, I'd be happy. I'd be a happy motherfucker. But wintertime, we can drop pretty low. Not bad like Chicago low, where they got the wind chill going down to like negative fucking 12 and shit like that. But we get down to about 10 on a regular, But I like, man, I tell you, I like coastal regions. I like having a coastal breeze and stuff like that. But the oceans are getting so fucked at this point. I don't even know anymore. I mean, you're starting to see tumors showing up in tuna. You're starting to see some really bad things happening to the ocean right now that I don't think I'd want to be anywhere near the Pacific Ocean, especially with all the radiation that's starting to show up on the shore there. And it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Yeah, I don't like the hot, warm weather. And the sun's got it out for me, man. The sun's trying to fucking kill me. I try to avoid that shit if I can. I like to stay inside. I mean, here, want proof positive? I think you can see this. Maybe you can't see it. I don't have my watch on right now. Maybe my ring. See the ring? No. Well, I'm not going to grow shit. I'd show you my fucking belly, but then the screen would go white. Let's see. I love cold weather. The lowest it was here last year was under 32. Even then, I only needed pants and jacket. See, you know what I like? I like it cold because then I can wear a jacket. Because I got some really fucking cool jackets and vests and shit that I'd like. And you can't wear this shit when it's hot because people look at you stupid. Like, yeah, that's hot as fuck. And why the fuck? Like, my daughter will come down wearing a cool jacket. I'll get her, what the fuck are you doing? It's fucking hot as hell. Take that fucking jacket off. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Trying to wear a little jacket. Anyway. Oh, man. There are some. This is a red state. So there's more conservative mindset here. But let me put it, I'll give you a number. There's probably about 35% liberal here. About 35% liberal. Well, I got one for you, Magic. I gotta ship it out to you. I got part of the stuff I need to ship out to you. It's not going to be very warm though, but I don't think that's going to be a problem for you. If you just wear just a regular pants and a jacket. Yeah, if you just wear it over a jacket or something like that, you could probably rock it. You still gotta fix that pocket, but other than that, it's good. I got it out there. It's one of the things that I've been procrastinating for fucking months on doing, but I'll try to get it to you before winter rolls around. You know what I mean? All right, guys. It's been fun. It's been real. And actually, it's been real fun. Because normally that's what you say, but it hasn't been real fun. But it's been real fun. I look forward to doing this with you guys, hanging out and just, shooting a shit and talking and stuff like that. But again, check out all the links I put down below. See any of them that kind of catch your attention. The one that I really, really, I'm telling you, if you want to go down the rabbit hole with me, the one that is very, very interesting out of all the links is Antarctica is the key to controlling the weather. That one, I'll probably watch it again because she's good. God, she's really, really good. I really like the way she presents her information, and I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and continue writing on my book. Like I said, I'm up to chapter 21. I'm kicking ass and taking names, and I'm trying to get that shit done so I can move on to the third book, etc., etc. Cool, man. Yeah, consider it, man. Yeah, I can't think of any other state that I can recommend. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, you have a fucking great one. I will see you guys later. Thank you, Angel. And I will see you guys next time.